It's day 14 of the Walk Off the Weight series for women over 50, and today we are getting slim and strong with no equipment. Let's go! All right, Killer Bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. And you know that means that we're going to start with some arm circles and high knees. And if you don't know that, I mean, my goodness, hello, welcome to day 14 of a 31-day series. I'm so impressed by your ability to just click on a number randomly in the middle of what is a series. You guys, welcome to the workout. If you have been here all 13 other days, or if this is your first time here, I'm Pahla B. I'm your best middle-aged fitness friend, and we are almost halfway into our 31 days of walk off the weight every single day in the month of January. And I am really excited about today's workout the way I am really excited every single day. I'm going to come up with a new way of telling you that. I really am, because my enthusiasm knows no bounds, but apparently my vocabulary does. So today we are getting slim and strong with no equipment at all. And this is one of my favorite kinds of workouts because honestly, for a couple of reasons. I know that some people don't have equipment at all, and I know that there's like this thought that a lot of us have that you have to pick up something heavy in order to tone your body. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. And I am here to tell you, my friends, that is not necessarily true. Now, I am a huge proponent of doing strength work. We have done some strength work. You have seen me pick up dumbbells, and you are welcome to either have something heavy or moderately heavy or light or water bottles or soup cans or whatever it is that works for you. But I want you to know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you can get strong with no equipment at all. Today we are using our body in the way that is intended to be used in a lot of different kinds of planes of motion with a lot of different kinds of exercises that are all designed to feel good, to help you get strong, to help you lose weight, of course, which is far more determined, far more driven by eating the right number of calories every day. But moderate exercise can help. Welcome to my homes are next. I know you guys know because I've told you numerous times, and I point you in the direction of the video every single day, that the way that we lose weight is by taking care of 5 things every day. We eat the right number of calories every single day. We exercise moderately, not too hard, every single day. We drink our water every single day. We get our sleep every single day, and we manage our mind. One of the things that you might have to manage your mind with is, when can I start toning? I want to get in shape while I'm losing weight. Well, my friends, I will tell you, if you are exercising moderately, you are getting in shape. Here's what it looks like today. I've got the handy dandy gym boss set for 40 seconds. None of that is rest. So yes, we are going the entire time. We're going to vary our paces though, so your heart rate should not get too far out of control. And in fact, let me go ahead and start with walking. And while we're walking, I'll explain the rest of the day. I have let me say this carefully. I have 2 mini circuits for us today, meaning small, short circuits. When it beeps, we're going to do another exercise. Nice low impact exercise. There's absolutely no jumping, no transitions to the ground. We're going to do walking stars, which you might know as a box step or a V step. We're going to step forward and put up one hand. We're going to step forward with the other foot, put up that other hand, and then we're going to step back and put our hand down and step back and put our hand down. A friend of mine calls this pick an apple and put it in your pocket, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world. We've got some coordination today, walking stars being one of them. Forward to forward, back and back. Switch your leader leg, forward, back and back. We've got some cardio, we've got some strength, we've got moving in different planes of motion, we've got all kinds of different things to think about today. And that, my friend, is one of the most important things that we can do while we are losing weight. You know, so many of us get stuck in this feeling like we have to do the thing that we've always done, but the thing that we've always done doesn't work as well as it used to work anymore. When it beeps again, we're going to do half jacks. It's literally half of a jumping jack. We're doing the right half, and then the left half, and then we're going to do the right half, and then we're going to do the left half. And my friends, I would like you to think about things in a new way. Here we go with half jacks. When we open our minds to thinking differently, we open the whole world, honestly. We open up so many opportunities for ourselves to solve problems in a different way. When it beeps again, we're going to do something I call IYW and parade rest. This is a strength move, and we're gonna slow down the pace and really think about where our body is in space and time. Just gonna stand with your feet comfortably, with your core pulled in nice and tight. We're gonna form the letter I with our hands, the letter Y, the letter W, and then go into parade rest, which if you've never seen like a military parade, it just means you put your hands behind your back. So hands straight up. Make sure that your biceps are right next to your ears. Hands out to the sides like the letter Y. Bring those elbows down. Hands should be next to your ears. And then parade rest, putting your hands behind you. You are absolutely correct. There's really no resting position. The back muscles, those big muscles in your back, here we go with the W and parade rest. They're called the latissimus dorsi, and they are engaged the entire time. Thinking about moving slowly, moving with intention, focusing on which muscles you're using, which muscles are moving. This is how we get strong. Coming up right now, we're doing half squat side bends. Hands on your shoulders, elbows out to your side. We're in not even a half of a squat, a quarter of a squat. We're bending and trying to get our elbow on your hip, maybe on your thigh, somewhere on your side. Your chest is out, your head is up. I apologize, I totally just smacked my hand on my microphone, so you probably heard that. You're not thinking about crunching straight forward into it, but bending to the side. Your legs are nice and sturdy and strong. Your core is pulled in, of course. When it beeps again, we're gonna do a little bit more cardio. We're gonna do something I call reach across, because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna reach across. We're gonna reach across in front of your body and tap out to the opposite side. That little bit of a twist, plus the pace of a cardio move, gives you some nice toning in your body, but also helps your heart and lungs. You guys, this was the first of our mini, small, short circuits. So when it beeps again, we're coming back to that walking motion. This is as difficult as it's going to get today, which is to say not too difficult. The intervals are a little bit longer than some of them that we have worked with, but the work itself is meant to still feel that right amount of challenge, that mystical, magical enoughness. Here we go with walking. And I know that some of us are still working on the enoughness of this kind of work, but I am here to assure you that work done consistently will beat harder work done once in a while, tougher, more intense work done sporadically, or honestly any other kind of work that you could possibly do, especially work that injures you. When it beeps again, we're doing those walking stars, stepping forward, putting our hands up, and then stepping back, putting our hands back down, changing leader legs each and every time. This kind of work, really specifically the walking stars, here we go, stepping forward, stepping back. This particular kind of work works not just your body, not just your heart and lungs, but this for me is working my brain. This workout, today's workout, we're getting slim and strong and honestly smart. You guys, when we open up our minds to thinking about things differently, when it beeps again, by the way, we're doing half jacks. It is really truly the answer to a lot of our problems. If you are anything like me, and I assume you are, we're the same age, more or less. We've had a lot of the same life experiences, more or less. You have probably experienced, here we go with half jacks. You have probably experienced at least one situation in your life in which you really wanted a different result, but you kept doing the same thing that you had always done. When it beeps again, we're doing that IYW parade rest because you were thinking the same way and you were like, okay, but I'm going to keep doing this thing, but I really want it to turn out differently for me this time. For me, this was giving in, finally, to the moderation of my exercise. I had been working out a certain way, which is to say a lot, for a lot of years. It felt good, right up until it didn't. Here we go with I, Y, W, and parade rest. Make sure that your knees are not locked. You're engaging your thighs, pulling in your core, having your stomach, your belly button pulled into your spine. We're moving slowly and with precision and control and really thinking about those muscles. When we think about the muscles, we use them differently than if we're just moving our body like the girl on the screen. When it beeps again, we're going to do those half squat side bends. You don't have to squat. It's not a have to squat. It's just a half squat or even a quarter squat, or even just having your feet kind of wide. Thinking about bending over to the side. Your hips are nice and stable wherever you can get to. If you can't touch your hip, this is not about touching your hip. This is about squeezing those muscles right there in between your armpit and your hip. Those muscles, when squeezed and used with precision and intention, are getting stronger. When it beeps again, we're doing that reach across, and this is the end. Well, the reach across will be the end of our first mini circuit. And no, there are not too many circuits. There are only 2 mini circuits. I know I cracked myself up. I know. You guys, so when it beeps again, we're going to do something I call tree jacks, and I'm actually going to spend like almost this entire interval explaining them to you. If you have ever done tree pose, like during yoga, you will have some visual of what this is. Essentially what we're doing, our hands are doing jumping jacks, and your legs are going to, 1 foot at a time, it's just going to twist in as though it is going into tree pose. Now you can put your foot on, let's say, your thigh or near your knee or your calf, wherever. We're not really trying to balance there for very long. It's not really about trying to hang in that position. We are simply moving our hip and our knee and our lower body joint in a way, so here we go with that tree jacks, in a way that's a little bit different than we normally do. Twisting that knee out moves your butt muscles, your gluteal muscles, in a different way than moving your knee forward and backward like we normally do. When it beeps, I'm already cracking myself up on this one too. We're doing kicking welcome to my homes. So we're doing welcome to my homes just like we do for our warm-up, but rather than tapping our foot back behind us, we're going to kick at the same time as twisting. This is a slow, controlled strength movement. We're really thinking about our balance. We're thinking about pulling in our core. We're thinking about kicking and twisting into that kick. So the leg that is kicking is the arm that is twisting back behind you. It's like you're saying, welcome to my home, but now get out. Or you're thinking to yourself, I'm just trying to hang on to my balance here. My friends, hanging on to your balance, hanging on to the balance of the things that we do in our lives, hanging on to the ideas that are working for you, the thoughts that are working for you is totally okay. But the thoughts that are not, let's kick them out. When it beeps again, we're doing something I call twisting Ys, a little bit more twisting today. So we're going to be standing in a Y position. Feet are nice and close together. Arms are up like the letter Y. You're going to reach your opposite hand down towards your opposite, whatever you can reach. It's a little bit of bending forward and a lot of twisting around. Aiming for, let's say, your thigh, your hip, maybe a little bit lower if you'd like to, maybe a little bit further around. Can you get your hand all the way back on your booty? I can't quite. I'm squeezing and twisting and crunching, but I can't quite get my hand fully on my booty. When it beeps again, we're going to be doing can-cans. It's a knee and a kick. We're moving back into a cardio move, bringing our heart rate up just a little bit. Knee and a kick and a knee and a kick. Kind of shaking things out, shaking things up. That is our theme for today. Shaking it out, shaking it up, kicking out the thoughts that aren't working for you. Kicking out those thoughts that say you need to eat less and move more, that you need to work harder, that you need to do things the way you've always done. When it beeps again, we're doing cheerleader kicks, which means that your hands are going to be up at shoulder height or higher, going up overhead while we're kicking forward. My friends, if the old way worked, you wouldn't need to lose weight. This is what I finally, here we go. Cheerleader kicks, your elbows are out wide, hands are going up overhead while we're kicking one at a time. You don't have to kick big or high or with a lot of power. We're simply thinking about balancing, hanging in that position for a quick second. This is the mini circuit. When it beeps again, we're coming back to those tree jacks. Hands are doing jumping jacks, lower body is doing a tree pose. It took me a long time, honestly, to figure out that the things that I was doing weren't working for me anymore. I was very stubborn, like very stubborn. And it really took some thinking and some pondering. So here we go, tree jacks. This is both a cardio and a strength move. We're moving with precision, but our hands going up overhead is a bit of cardio too. When I finally realized that what I was doing wasn't working for me anymore. I already knew what I was supposed to be doing. I was the one giving the advice. I knew that I had to moderate. I knew that I had to be eating the right number of calories. When it beeps again, we're doing those kicking welcome to my homes. But this might be new information to you. When I'm telling you that you need to eat the right number of calories rather than just fewer calories. When I'm telling you that you need to exercise moderately or possibly not even at all. Here we go. Kicking welcome to my homes. This might be absolutely revolutionary for you. And I want you to know that yes, I would like you to kick out the old ideas and welcome in new ideas. But don't worry if it takes a while before the new ideas stick. Don't worry if your brain still offers you that this isn't enough. Don't worry if you're arguing with yourself. When it beeps again, we're doing star balance. Oh my gosh, you guys, we didn't do star balance the first time through the mini circuit. Oh my goodness, you know what, I'm gonna make us do that twice then. Not twice in a row. Star balance is where we have our hands up overhead and we tip to one side and then we come back up. And then we tip to the other. So I'm going to add this on to the end of this mini circuit. That is so funny. That doesn't happen to me a lot. But you know what? This fully illustrates what I've been telling you the entire time we've been together this month. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do things correctly or right. As long as you are not injuring yourself and you're moving towards the results that you want, you are doing fantastic. When it beeps again, we're going to do those twisting Ys, where we're making the letter Y with our arms and our body, and then twisting around and touching whatever it is that you can touch. Here we go. Feet are nice and close together, and twist, and see if you can touch your hip, your thigh, somewhere near about your booty, whatever you can get to. And speaking of moving, in the direction of the results you want. You guys, we're 2 weeks in. Tell me how successful you've been. Have you lost a half a pound? Have you lost a pound? My friends, when it beeps again, we're doing cans. That is success. I know, lots of you have probably lost more than that, and lots of you might have lost less. Here's the thing with cans, we're a knee and a kick, and a knee and a kick. Your body is going to fluctuate, and your body is going to take some time to figure out doing something new, doing something different. You think your mind has trouble? Your body has trouble too. It takes a while to figure out what's going on. When it beeps again, we're doing those cheerleader kicks, and then after the cheerleader kicks, I'm going to make us do star balance again so that we have done both of them, because otherwise we'll just be all topsy-turvy, right? But cheerleader kicks are next. But here's the thing about weight loss. I know because I used to be obsessed with that show, Biggest Loser. Did you watch that? I loved that show. Oh my gosh. Every Tuesday night, here we go with cheerleader kicks. I knew that I was going to cry. I knew that I was going to laugh. I knew that I was going to cheer. I loved that show. But I also strongly suspected that maybe some of those results weren't super realistic. In fact, most of the results weren't super realistic. When it beeps again, we're doing those star balance for the second and final time, and then we will be done with this mini circuit. I know that you would love to be doing this work for 2 weeks and have lost all the weight that you have to lose. To just be done, to be cheering for yourself at the finish line. Hooray, I did it all. Didn't take that much effort, didn't take that much work. Here we go with star balance. But my friends, real life weight loss doesn't really work like that. By the way, when we are done with this, we are done, but we're not quite finished. Got a little bit more overhead work that's going to be nice and slow moving. A little bit of balance work in addition to this star balance. We're going to be doing super slow letter Ks, which is exactly what it sounds like. You've done the letter Ks before as a cardio move. We're taking them super slow today, and we're going to really think about moving with precision, moving with determination, moving with the muscles that we can feel, and thinking about where our body is in space and time. So here we go, hands up, or still up. Letter K on one side. Let's hang on to it for a couple of seconds. Nice job, and then come on up. And letter K on the other side. We've just got this one interval. Excellent, excellent job. The thing about weight loss What I want for you, obviously I want success for you, but what I really want for you is permanent success. Those people on The Biggest Loser, I was just watching something like 2 days ago, which is why this is on my mind. Most of the contestants have not kept the weight off. And even the ones, I was watching kind of a fluff piece, honestly, and they were like, no, they've mostly kept the weight off. My friends, that was it. But even the ones who have mostly kept the weight off have gained a fair amount back. Let's go ahead and cool it down, doing some nice big arm circles. What I want for you is permanent, sustainable weight loss. This might feel unsustainable because it's slow, and I totally get that, but that's an old thought. That's an old thought that you can totally kick out of your brain while you welcome the new thought that you can take your time. You can take your time, you can figure this out. You're going to get where you want to go, and then you'll never need to do this again. You might still do these workouts. I mean, please help yourself. These are fun. No matter where you are on a weight loss journey or a fitness journey, this is good stuff. But you don't have to yo-yo. You don't have to gain it back. You don't have to be constantly losing weight for the rest of your life. You can do this, and you can do this for the last time. Let's go ahead and open up. And then we'll close it up. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back. What a good job you did today, my friends. We got toned with absolutely no heavy weights in our hands. We're getting slim because we're doing all the right things every day. The 5 steps to doing the right things to getting our way where we want to go with our weight loss journey. My friends, you did such a great job today. I'm super, super, super proud of you. Here on screen, I do have a longer cool down for you because that always feels good. I've also got on the other side of the screen the information about the 5 steps that we need to be doing every single day in order to lose weight successfully and permanently. And make sure you click that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.